Hey guys, Roark's Productions here with a brand new video, and today I'm going to be telling you, the Pokémon Company, who's clearly watching a video made by a guy with 291 subscribers, how to fix your masterfully crafted video game characters. Now, I am of course referring to the recently revealed final evolved forms of Rowlet, Litten and Popplio, and I'm going to explain how I think that they could be better fixed and made look better, to put it simply. Firstly, I apologize for my butchering of the pronunciation of Bryony and Primarina. I believe I'm getting that right, so I apologize for that. I'll probably just end up calling them Prismarina and Brony, because that's a lot more fun to say. Anyway, my issue with Prismarina and Brony is they look way too female. I have no issue with gendered-looking Pokemon out in the world, with the exclusion of starters. To me, starters should look like they're neither gender, so that they can be either. Snivy has the same problem where it looks very female. So, yeah. And as far as Incineroar goes, it's just a weird-looking Pokemon. I mean, like, even if this was just a standalone Pokemon, it'd be a weird-looking one. Especially since it goes from a four-legged cat to this. I have no issue with the Litten's evolution becoming bipedal, but I do have an issue with it becoming someone that should be fighting John Cena instead of Pokemon. I mean, okay, I guess that's what Litten looks like when it's evolved. Guess he really wanted to be a Machamp, and he definitely looks male, so again, has the same problem as Permina. And Decidueye is actually pretty cool, so you know what, I'm not even going to talk about Decidueye because he's an awesome ninja assassin dude who's going to team up with Greninja. Anyway, you know what, Pokemon? You can actually use these designs that I'm going to show you. You don't even have to credit me. You can just use them. Here you go. Here's how you fix this starter Pokemon from Pokemon Sun and Moon. If your Popplio is male, you turn it into, and it evolves, it turns into Popolo. Now, if it's female, yeah, you can have it turn into Brony and then have it turn up, but if it's male, it turns into Popolo. Because look at this thing, it's got a horn on its head, it's got fangs, it is awesome looking. And then you know what happens after that? It evolves into this bad boy. That's right, it turns into Samurapupalo, better known as a Pokemon that Pokemon has already designed, known as Samurott. And look at that thing. I mean, that's a pretty coolly designed Pokemon. And you know what? This evolutionary line actually makes to me more sense than the one that this one is actually from. So if you do that, you also fix another issue that I had with a starter Pokemon. So Pokemon, actually do this, please. Genuinely, please do this. But now let's move on to Rowlet. And this is actually a Pokemon that I very deeply believe should be added into the Pokemon game. I am, of course, talking about my best Pokemon bud, Rowlet! Now, for those of you who don't know who Rowlet is, it is the business-savvy Pokemon. So what you do is, while you're playing your Pokemon Sun and Moon, and you have your Dartrix, and once it reaches level 36 or whatever happens, your Dartrix leaves you for a few days in-game, maybe a month even. And then it comes back, because it went to law school. And it's got a business eye, and it's got a briefcase, and it's ready to sue all of the Pokemon that are attacking you. And Team Skull, or whatever their name is. He's ready to sue them and be like, no, I'm going to take illegal action. You just beat my friend unconscious. Now I'm going to sue you. And then you take him to Poke Jail. Correction, you take him to Poke Court. He does his lawyer stuff, and then you send him to Poke Jail. Or you get your Poke Dollars. Either way, it's a win-win. And look at that tie. How many Rowlets have ties? All of them do. But this one has a longer tie. This is a not a bow tie. This is a necktie. So now, how do you fix Incineroar, you might ask? Well, I'll tell you, because Torracat's awesome. You can actually keep Torracat. And Litten's pretty cute. You can also keep Litten. But how do you fix Incineroar? One, you keep the name, because Incineroar is sweet. But what you do is you change it from, this guy. You change that into this. And then you throw some fire on it. And then you're like, boom. That's a pretty sweet looking Pokemon.